Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you once again to this amazing platform. Thank you for joining us at all time. Thank you, those who are with us and the returning subscribers and the new subscribers. I appreciate every one of you. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect you all that is supporting this platform. This is Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, a platform where we bring information that has to do with the Biafra Republic government in exile. A platform where we bring information that has to do with the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. A platform where we bring you information that is coming from the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile. A platform where we give you information on the recent war that Nigerian government is waging against the Biafrans. They have declared it in the open, not in the secret, but at the same time they pretend it is not happening. We use this platform to expose all those evil. In this platform, we tell you things that are happening in the contraption called Nigeria. We will not hesitate to bring you information to your doorstep. If you have not subscribed to this very channel, please kindly subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time we upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Like and share the video on all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you so that they can get this update. Remember, every one of us have to engage in radical evangelism to sensitize and encourage others to participate on what is going on in Biafran territory. Today is the 30th of June, the last day of June in 2024. And today is Sunday. First of all, I have to appreciate everyone that participated in the fundraising yesterday. It was amazing. As always, Biafrans are not looking back. Biafrans are standing tall to make sure that Biafra is restored, regardless all the challenges, regardless all the attack that is coming right, left, and center. Biafrans turn out in mass, and they are responding to the defense of Biafra land. Wherever you are, continue to participate and support. The Biafran Liberation Army are doing the needful. As we speak, they are carrying out their duties. The primary responsibility of Biafran government is to protect the life and property of Biafran people. And the Biafran Liberation Army are playing a major role on that very section. Self-defense is what they are doing. If anybody thinks they are committing a crime, you should go and read international law. Self-defense is the right of every human being living on the planet Earth. That is exactly the law that supported the action of the Biafra Liberation Army. What they are doing today is self-defense. They are not violent in any way. They do not go against the innocent. They do not go against the ordinary people. They go against the terrorists, both in uniform and off uniform, that have come to take the life of the innocent Biafran. Wherever you are, as a Biafran, you have no other hope anywhere, no defense anywhere, no one to speak to you except the Biafran government. And the only strength you have to be protected is the Biafra Liberation Army. That is why you must support them by all means necessary. Put your money where your mouth is so that your money can work for you. People have laid their life down to make sure that you are protected. People have given their life. The only thing they need from you is the tools to do the job. And it is your responsibility to provide the tools for those who have given their life to do the job and do it effectively. My fellow Biafrans, I appreciate every one of you that is listening and performing their own duties in their own way. As we speak, the enemies of Biafra are fighting right, left, and center. They are using all means to distract the Biafrans, including their propaganda, trying to distract Biafra. But I am so happy that Biafrans at this point in time can never, ever be distracted. More especially the Afonjas, who are not concerned about their own problem, but are focused on the issue of Biafra. People who have not thought about their own issue, and they are talking about Biafra. And I bet you, as it stands today, the Biafran people are the only people that stand a chance of survival in the contraption called Nigeria. Everything has been done to bring them down. In the contraption called Nigeria today, there is death and destruction everywhere. The terrorists taking over the north. And in the southwest, it is not easy. Things are going on. People are being kidnapped in masses. It is only in Biafra land where you do not see mass kidnapping, because of the presence of the Biafra Republic that are using the Biafra Liberation Army to defend the territory. And because of this, they can't have it. Recently, we have conducted our self-referendum, and it is clear that the Biafran people, the Liberation Army, the Biafra Republic in exile have the mandate of the people. The mandate is there. And I bet you, coming December, it is going to be a different ball game. By November, the final result of the self-referendum will be called, and December 2nd, the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra will happen. There is no going back. After that, Biafra land will be defended to the last. It is going to be heavy. It is going to be great. The whole world will marvel wherever you are today. Begin to prepare yourself for what is coming. If you are genuinely a Biafran, prepare yourself. We are going home. No man born of a woman is going to stop the freedom of the people. When the mind of the people are made up, you can't stop them. You see what is happening in Kenya. When the people rose up in Kenya and they march forward, they are not stopping. Today, the Biafrans are leading the show, and I bet you there is no stopping. As our Prime Minister has said in his statement, that in Biafra, Africa died, and in Biafra, Africa will resurrect again. It is going to happen. Before I close this very program, I want to share with you a very amazing commentary. This commentary is going to refer you back of what transpired in Nigeria far back in 1967 and below. It is very important that we take you back to history for you to hear and know what have transpired and what is happening today. For those of you who are talking about one Nigeria, for the Afonjas, who think that we don't know what we are doing, I want every one of you that is listening to this program, whether you are a Biafran or non-Biafran, have patience and watch this program to the end. You'll be glad you did. Let us listen to the commentary. It is very important. And after listening, like and share to all platforms. Make sure that people get this information. Let us watch.
In 1965, the Sokoto Caliphate and the Nigerian federal government of Malam Abubakar Tafawa Balewa subverted the Yoruba and made them engage in an internecine war in which they slaughtered themselves in large numbers and burnt down whole communities in what they called Operation Weti. The Caliphate had also imprisoned Chief Awolowo, the leader of the Yoruba, and thrown Yoruba land into anarchy. The Igbo were horrified. Then, the Premier of Eastern Region, Dr. Emayo Bara, sent help to rescue the West from the Caliphate. Mazi Okono, an Igbo man, was broadcasting the authentic results of the Western Region election from under the table in Awolowo's house as the Hausa Fulani and their ally, S.L. Akintola, were announcing fake results, slaughtering Yoruba men and women and destroying Yoruba land. This eventually led to the coup of January 15, 1966, whose goal was to release Awolowo from prison and install him Prime Minister of Nigeria. The Yoruba joined the Hausa Fulani in dubbing it an Igbo coup, though Major Adewale Ademoyiga, a full-blooded Yoruba officer, confessed that he was one of the 5 majors who planned and executed the coup, and that their goal was to release Awolowo from Calabar prison and install him as the Prime Minister of Nigeria. Ojukwu released Awolowo from Calabar prison. On getting home, Awolowo declared his support for the Abri Agreement, one of whose clauses was that northern soldiers occupying Western region must return to their homeland in northern Nigeria. Awolowo then issued this famous statement, quote, "If the Eastern region is allowed by acts of omission or commission to secede from or opt out of Nigeria, then the Western region and Lagos must also stay out of the Federation," end quote. Northern Nigerian soldiers refused to leave Western Nigeria. Awolowo, who was saved by the Igbo, formed alliance with the Hausa Fulani, who had been killing his people and occupying their land, and in one of the most dastardly acts in history, urged his Yoruba people to join the Hausa Fulani in slaughtering thousands of Igbo and other people of Eastern region living in Western Nigeria. In 1983, the Sokoto Caliphate and the Hausa Fulani Yoruba oligarchy organized a coup to topple the government of Shehu Shagari. Umaru Diko, Minister of Transport in Shagari's government, later revealed that the only reason they planned and executed the coup was to make sure that Alex Ekwueme, then Vice President of Nigeria, will not become the president of Nigeria after the termination of Shehu Shagari's second term as president. Buhari and the Sokoto Caliphate dumped Ekwueme in Kirikiri prison, Lagos, and sent Shehu Shagari to his home in Shagari village, Sokoto. When Ibrahim Babangida the Snake annulled the election of Abiola as president of Nigeria, Ndi Igbo were in the forefront of fighting for the restoration of Abiola's mandate. When Abiola thought that he had finally concluded his secret treaty with the Caliphate and the House of Fulani, he immediately told Ndi Igbo that he did not need the Igbo to be president of Nigeria. The Igbo licked their wounds and shut their mouths. When the House of Fulani and other northerners fell on the Igbo and slaughtered 100,000 Igbo and other Easterners living in northern Nigeria between May and October 1966, what did the Yoruba do?
And there is no remedy.
They sent Yoruba Obas to tour northern Nigeria and thanked the northern emir for not killing the Yoruba when they were slaughtering the Igbo and their kin from the eastern region. There are literally scores of examples of bad faith, treachery, and cowardly exploitation of the Igbo and other Easterners by the House of Fulani and Yoruba. Anyone with common sense, not high sense, should know never, 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 ever to trust the House of Fulani and the Yoruba in discussions, in negotiations, in treaties. Never ever trust their public declaration and pledges of loyalty. Once the chips are down, they will sell you down the river. The Igbo and their kin in Eastern region must realize that the only agenda of the House of Fulani Yoruba is to dominate you, exploit and use your resources for their benefit, and enslave all you people of Eastern region Biafra. The only survival strategy for the Igbo and their kin in Eastern region is to fight back aggressively, to push back as fiercely as ever against this evil plan. Unless you push back ever so aggressively, then you all will be enslaved. A bully responds to nothing other than aggressive counterattack. You have been complaining about resource control. We ask you just one question. If this oil and gas were to be located in Sokoto, Katsina, Kano, or Medugri, all of you from Eastern region will be begging for the issuance of visa from Arewa country to travel to Kano, to Jos, to Medugri, to Katsina, to Bauchi, and even to Makodi. Ndị Igbo, onye mara asụ, ya sụọ n'odo, onye amaghị asụ, ya sụọ n'ala.
I believe you have learned something from these very documentaries. The contraption called Nigeria is always keeping history away from you. They hide away history, they remove history from their studies. And we will not hesitate to continue to revise and also bring you histories that you have forgotten. These are very important information that you must know. If you do not know where the rain starts beating you, you're not going to know how to hide away from it. That is why it is very important we continue to show you where the problem lies. And for everyone today who think that the Biafrans just wake up and begin to talk about freedom and independence, think again. Biafrans have done their best. They have given all to Nigeria, and yet Nigeria rejects them. They have done everything humanly possible. They have made the greatest sacrifice in that contraption called Nigeria. But in all of this, there is nothing to show. It only brings death to them. And finally today, the Biafra Republic government in exile, under the command of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, the only way forward for us is freedom. It is either freedom or nothing. Believe it. It doesn't matter what you think or what you say. Biafra is going to be free this very year. By December 2nd, 2024, the declaration of the restoration of independence will be made. After that declaration, Biafran land will be defended in all fronts. Wherever you are watching me from, I urge you to share this program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Freedom is coming, and we will all embrace freedom. Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity. We move airborne.